The all-wheel drive EV9 GT line features 516 pound-feet of torque and tops the range. With 21-inch wheels and distinctive front and rear styling, the GT line costs $75,395. Standard remote smart parking assistance and premium materials and finishes are in the GT line. Starting later this year, EV9 sales will commence. The sixth F-16 procurement is Peace Marble V. It gave the Israeli Air Force 362 Farad 16 fighters, second only to the U.S. Flights began in December 2003 with the F-16I. The first two IAF aircraft arrived at Ramon Air Base in February 2004. The last delivery was in 2009, after 4 years of 2 each month. Israel produces airframes and avionics for the Sufa and other F-16 variants. The ventral fins, rudders, horizontal stabilizers, and engine access doors are made by IAI and Cyclone Aviation Products in Carmel. Lockheed Martin Aeronautics in Fort Worth assembles the planes. Conformal tanks extend aircraft mission range and combat endurance. The aircraft's air-to-ground weaponry capacity doubles when conformal tanks are installed in the two-wing inner store stations typically used for external tanks. Stations 6 and 4, each capacity 4,500 pounds. Avionics are dorsal on the F-16I Sufa. The late 1980s Israeli two-seat Block 30 Farad 16D was the first with a dorsal compartment. Another avionics system, chaff and flare dispensers, and the aircraft's in-flight refueling receptacle are in the huge dorsal compartment from the cockpit to the fin. The central mission computer, display signal processing unit, and store management system were supplied by Elbit. The aircraft's data collection system with an advanced digital data server and data recording system was developed by Rada Electronics Industries in Netanya, Israel, and Smiths Aerospace USA. Israel Military Industries makes most weapons pylons, racks, and external fuel tanks. Rada ground debriefing stations receive mission data and video. Multi-aircraft, three-dimensional missions are possible with the technology. Third-generation FLIR, CCD television, laser spot tracker, rangefinder, and infrared marker are in the Rafael Lightning II targeting and navigation pod. For laser or GPS-guided bomb delivery, the technology allows the pilot to detect, identify, acquire, and track ground targets. Lockheed Martin Lantern navigation pods allow night navigation and all-weather autonomous terrain following. Rafael's Python 4, Python 5, and Dobby radar-guided air-to-air missiles are short-range to beyond visible range. Active Radar Seeker, look-down/shoot-down capability, lock-on before or after launch, and configurable electronic countermeasures are features of the all-weather Derby. Close dogfights use lock-on before launch. The F-16I uses Rafael Python 5 air-to-air missiles. After launch, Python 5 employs imaging infrared guiding to lock on. Dual wavelength focal plane arrays and powerful infrared countermeasures are in the new Seeker. On the two pairs of inboard underwing stations, anti-ship missiles, anti-radiation missiles, laser-guided bombs, GPS-guided bombs, and Israeli Military Industries (IMI) runway attack munitions are carried. The development stage IMI Star 1 anti-radiation weapon was carried out in F-16 trials. Northrop Grumman's N/APG-68 F-9 multi-mode radar has 5 times the processing speed and 10 times the memory of the F-16's earlier APG-68 radars. The radar is co-produced by Alta. SAR ground mapping and terrain follow-up are available. All-weather, standoff precision weapon delivery is autonomous with the radar. Range while searching, air combat mode, cluster resolution, single target tracking, and target illumination pulse Doppler tracking are air-to-air modes. The radar can detect air-to-air 30% farther than previous generations. Fighters use Pratt & Whitney F-100PW229 higher performance engines. The larger, more powerful engine allows a 23,582 kilograms takeoff weight. It also has large landing gear,